friends, it's Nancy. It's Tuesday, so it's take out the trash. If you remember from last week, I said I was going to change how I did take out the trash. I was going to collect my bits and pieces into this cigar box. So I have some tags and some buttons, but I also have some book pages and 3 junk mail envelopes. Well, I can always use these blank book pages for backs of tags and things. They're really the best because they're generally a little thicker and they're aged and maybe a little what's the word I want to use? Gross. So I thought, well, let's see what we can make with these junk mail envelopes. So I think what I want to make is something for my Call the Midwife journal. So I dug around in my stash and I found that I had some vintage wrapping paper. So I picked out a selection. Some might be a little too modern, but I will determine that when I get there. So when I get junk mail, I always cut from this end, just a little sliver off the end, away from the window. That is a really big window. So I'm just opening these wide open so that they can become something that they're not. But they are now. Okay. That journal. And here's a page from that journal, so this will be helpful. 8.5. 8.5. I think I'm going to cut them all at 8.5. So, in determining if the paper was too modern, I kind of looked at the surface. So, some more modern papers sort of have a shiny surface to them, where older ones tended to be thinner paper and a very flat appearance. A matte, I should say, not flat. Okay. So these will all work quite well. So I have this blue floral paper. I mean, it's the right texture. Maybe 60s, so I might want to pass on that. This blue polka dot, like, it's thin. I could use that. Oh, there's some more of that stuff. Here's a chunk. I'm sure is got some age because it has a piece of tape on it. And it's quite thin. And I think I'll use it. I'm actually going to turn this inside out and peel off the window. And the reason I'm turning it inside out is because that paper is never going to cover this print. If I take the stuff out of my hands first. Okay. I'm just going to grab a piece of scrap paper here. And I'm going to add some of this glue stuff. I want the window up near the top. Okay. I'm not sure what's going on, why that feels so lumpy bumpy. Okay. I think I'll go a little slower this time. Oh. Okay. I'm just going to set that aside to dry. I got a couple more. So this one has Jack and Jill and other nursery rhymes. This one's kind of fun. With the baby. Oh my goodness, I got quite a few of those. I think this would have gone this way because the storks are flying. This one is going to go the right direction. I remove that. And these are cute. Okay, I'm gonna do the same with the other two envelopes. I'll be back. Okay, so I just used my X-Acto knife to go around the window and cut that paper out on all three of them. And then I took a piece of book page that I also had from my little box of horrors, and I glued those to the inside back. And now I'm going to replace these windows. I've got these little pieces of some kind of plastic something, and I'm just gonna go around. A little bit of glue there. Okay. I don't need this big. I do need that paper to get lost. Ouch. I didn't hurt myself, but I was risking it. It was a preemptive ouch. Yeah. Good enough, I guess. One more. Okay, so we'll let those dry. Then I think I'm going to do some stitching around the window. But let me show you how I intend to use this. So pretend this is a page in the book. So I'm going to put that like that. This will flip up. So I'll have to put some kind of a tab or something on there. And this will be a pocket. So I will sew that down to the page, or glue it down to the page, and then leave this as a pocket. I'll probably put a little, you know, divot there. So that's how I'm going to use those. But I have opportunities to decorate before I do that. So, what's this? So I could add some lace, maybe. I've also got this trim I thought was pretty. And oh, maybe I wouldn't put it on this side, but I might put it on this side, maybe? Has to be ironed first. I've got a strip of fabric here that I could make into a ruffle or something. It's little blocks and dogs and something. Yeah. So that's my next chore. Just put my thing back in there. And then the 3 price tag hang tags that I had, I glued on to the rest of the remainder of the book page, what I trimmed off. So I've used all the book page, all the envelopes, tags, and I still have these 4 metal buttons. They're identical because I bought two blouses the same style but different fabric. One was a sort of a plaid and the other one was sort of a floral, sort of. Yeah, so I'm going to work on these for a bit, and I hope this was self-explanatory, and I'll come back and show you what I made, and all of them will be going into my midwife journal called Midwife, after I put that pin there. Okay, so I got the stitching done. And I stitched around the plastic as well. So there's opportunities for decorating here. I think I'm going to add some photographs. This one I will turn the rickrack around the edge and then sew the pocket down, just so it's not going to fray. And then that one. So those will be going in that journal. Okay, I've got these tags that I've covered in paper. See, there's a little pencil mark there. One of them I accidentally cut. So I made it much narrower. At this point, I might not use it. So I've got this little vintage gift card, and I'm just going to put paper on both sides of the tags because the vintage cards are so thin. just going to go around the edge with a little bit of art glitter glue. That aside. I also had that one. This was actually the inside of this card. And I thought I would put it maybe sideways like that. I'm just holding it up to the light so I can make sure the whole picture is on the tag itself. Okay. Sad to say, but I think this one needs to go. Now, while I wait for those to set up, do a quick check of the box. And I have these 4 metal buttons. There's nothing I want to make with them, so into the garbage they go. And that's how I always intended to take out the Trash Tuesday. Recycle what can be recycled and toss what needs to be tossed. These corners don't want to be corners. There we go. help these corners a bit just by taking a littlest snip. All right, so I've got these tags done. I've got these 3 envelopes done. I'm not doing anything more with these right now because they might actually be like little side tucky kinds of things, or little top of the page tab sort of things. Who knows? I want to leave that open, but definitely they're going to go in this journal, which is coming along swimmingly, and I think I will get back to work on it right now. Take care. Have a great rest of your Tuesday. Bye-bye.